The past 2 years have been excellent for Nickelodeon. We've seen new series like Pig Goat Banana Cricket, The Loud House, and of course Harvey Beaks, which have all made some great strides in giving Nickelodeon content that is actually really good. You know, it's been really nice to see Nickelodeon go back and make some really great Nicktoons that are really resonating with people. Let's talk about the big elephant in the room, and there are two actually, but let's talk about the primary one. And unfortunately, there are some things that Nickelodeon just needs to do to fix themselves. And that primary thing is that Fairly Odd Parents needs to die. Fairly Odd Parents has been around for my entire generation. My entire life, Fairly Odd Parents has been around. Fairly Odd Parents is extremely resonated with Nickelodeon at this point. You can't not think of Fairly Odd Parents and think of Nickelodeon. Fairly Odd Parents is just so well known and has been through so many tough situations where they've had to go through so many different shifts that we've seen Fairly Odd Parents over the past decade or decade and a half or however long they've gone now. We've seen them go and be productive and very well. I think 20 years, honestly, but we've seen them go and take these huge steps into different directions. But overall, we've seen a great show, at least for a very long time. Fairly Odd Parents, in the beginning, really gave us, and throughout history, has given us a fantastic show. Every episode leads us to think of something that we hadn't thought of before. Timmy Turner's adventures were pure and adventurous and fun and awesome and lesson learning. There were so many things given to us from this series that few series actually have conquered from Nickelodeon or other channels, and the unfortunate part of this story comes down to is that you need to get rid of it. The decisions that the team at Fairly Odd Parents has made has left a series that just isn't as fleshed out and isn't as strong as its prior generational counterpart, as the original Fairly Odd Parents. And I'm not saying that the new generation is worse off. I'm just saying, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that I cannot justify Fairly Odd Parents staying around for a new generation when it's going to be worse. This is just a brand that is only going to get worse. Like I said before, the decisions that Nickelodeon and Fairly Odd Parents, the team, could have made are extreme. You could have had a different character. The cool thing about Fairly Odd Parents is that you know that there are millions of other Fairly Odd Parents, and that you know that there are billions of children out there that need Fairly Odd Parents. You could go from any of those perspectives. You don't need to have Timmy Turner there. You can go to any kid and tell a story there and have all these different situations. It just burns also on the Timmy Turner Channel Chasers ending, which is probably one of the best TV animated films ever, where Timmy Turner has to let go of his Fairly Odd Parents, where he doesn't see the Fairly Odd Parents, where he is matured. That was one of the best endings to a story that I had ever seen as a kid, and it was awesome. It was just fantastic and so realistic. The fact that you will be a kid for only so long. Enjoy this. The fact that Fairly Odd Parents did that so well. And we come to this point, and it seems as if the team at Fairly Odd Parents, whether they've switched out or whoever's running the ship now, seems to have completely ignored that, because this new Fairly Odd Parents is completely just completely ruined the Channel Chasers legacy, the idea that you grow out of these Fairly Odd Parents. We've seen many times that Fairly Odd Parents has been through a lot. We've seen, of course, the poof birth, which some people think was the shark. They were jumping the shark. We've seen many different episodes that were supposed to be these big moments, bombastic moments in the Fairly Odd Parents history that really made a difference. And, the dog, and we've seen new characters added, all that stuff. And we've had live action Fairly Odd Parents. At this point, it would have, and this is just me, but it would have made more sense to just give Timmy Turner a finale and then jump into someone else's story. This isn't Jimmy Neutron, where you're at Planet Sheen. This is not the same thing. Fairly Odd Parents can go off and become something else. It can become a new character's story. It's the great thing is, I love Fairly Odd Parents. It's just such a It's a show that I remember for just watching for years and years and years. To see them go into this direction, the character that they added here doesn't need Fairly Odd Parents. The character that they have here completely destroys Timmy Turner's original personality. It makes him turn even whinier. This layout is disturbing and disappointing, just from an overall perspective of legacy. The Fairly Odd Parents needs to change, and this was not the change that they needed. Fairly Odd Parents needs to die. I love Timmy Turner's story. I love Cosmo and Wanda. I love everything about that. It was fun and adventurous and cool. But like so many stories that we've seen, whether that's the story of Danny Phantom, whether that's the story of Jimmy Neutron, whether that's the story of Rudy Tabooty, these stories close and you have to open the door to another. And the great thing about Fairly Odd Parents is that this book can be opened to a new chapter and that someone else can take that. It doesn't need to be Timmy Turner. It doesn't need to be this girl that doesn't deserve Fairly Odd Parents. It can be anyone across the world. You could go diverse, or you could have another Dimsdale. You could go to an urban area, or you can go to something else. Do something new, adventurous, crazy. That's what I wanted to see. And maybe it's not about, I know it's not what I want, but as a brand, come on. This is what Fairly Odd Parents needed to do. It needed to shake up itself to get more people interested. So at this point in time, with Nickelodeon growing at such a fast pace with great Nicktoons, hopefully this really affects the ratings, but at this point in time, I can only say that Nickelodeon needs to get rid of Fairly Odd Parents, that there is no reason that this series, it should continue, that this is only going to hurt, is only going to damage, is only going to affect Nickelodeon negatively from here on out. And that stinks. I have many memories of Fairly Odd Parents, and I will not have any further memories of Fairly Odd Parents until it is discontinued. I will not be watching Fairly Odd Parents. Maybe I will, actually. I can't just rule that out unless, maybe there might be something good. So for now, I'm not watching anything Fairly Odd Parents. I have hit my peak. It's disappointing. And apparently SpongeBob is getting a little better. I still think that needs to go as well. Needs to be replaced with something different. But for now, Fairly Odd Parents has a spirit that can live on just with someone else. It's just so odd to see that this is the decision they made, that they didn't go with anyone else. They didn't get a new cast or a new anything. We've seen this. We've seen this team tackle other things in a similar nature. We've seen Tough Puppy. So they can go into different directions. It's not like they can't. So I'm just incredibly confused as to why they didn't use this to just reboot everything, to start over fresh, to give us something that is worthy of the Fairly Odd Parents name and not just ruin it. We've gone from Channel Chasers and the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour to now this, and I cannot say that this is good. Guys, what are your thoughts? Thanks for watching. Comment below, though. Comment below, guys. Thanks for watching again. I'm Brian Swan. Stay tuned for more.